Hello divas, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach, I'm the Swiftologist. I make thoughtful weekly videos, and today we are going to be talking about Taylor Swift's 2024 street style, and also actually her red carpet style, because she made such few appearances that there really wasn't enough to go off of to make its own video, so I'm combining all of it into one. Taylor Swift's stylist is Joseph Castle, and what he is ever doing, or what his approach ever is, along with hers, I don't know. Taylor sometimes dresses like the most gorgeous person alive, and she also sometimes dresses like a randomized sim. So it's kind of hard to tell which mode she's going to go into. I would say 2023, my video that I did last year for this, I had a lot more material to work with because she was out and about. It was Revenge of the Turkey. She was like, I am pissed off that I gave all that youth for free, and I need to be bejeweled. I need to be in my butterfly jeans, and I need to be stomping around. And so there was a lot more to pull from. This year, there was not as much, but there certainly was still some to work with. Travis Kelce loves to get his picture taken, so they are often photographed together. And I think something that we have not really talked about is Travis's influence on Taylor's personal style. And my opinion on that is that Taylor has become a little bit more trend focused and label obsessed now that she's dating Travis, who is essentially a hype beast. That's like his flavor of personal style. And like any good girlfriend, Taylor Swift is taking on some of those attributes as well. So I don't love that, because to me, what I like about Taylor is that I think she's a gorgeous, American, classic, timeless, elegant beauty. And I think that she doesn't need to do that much with her clothes to accentuate that. I think most of the time, the problem with Taylor's style is that she has none. There is no vision, there's no direction, there's no story she's trying to convey. It's just, I got dressed in the dark, or I had all these things at home and I put them all on at once just to see if they would look. And, you know, for some people, that's great. For me, most of the time, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? And it's kind of amazing how consistently inconsistent, verging on bad Taylor's style has been over the years. It's endearing. It's one thing about her, you know? And I always say I'm the inventor of the theory that with Taylor, there's always something wrong with the hair, the bag, or the shoes, usually. Usually. If she gets all of them right, we are having a moment of slay that is unprecedented and, you know, much celebrated around the world. But most of the time, one of those three things are wrong, if not all three at the same time. So that's kind of what I'll be looking out for today. And I also just have to say, this is all in good fun. I don't really care how Taylor dressed. I don't want to change her style or change the way she dresses. This is all just fun. This is commentary. I am just a person who has been observing Taylor's personal style evolve over the last 15, 20 years. And you know what? I am just a person. I am not a fashion expert. I am just having fun and sharing my opinions. So if that offends you, you simply don't need to watch this video. Okay? Thanks. Before we get even a moment further into this video, I have to let you know that tickets for the Snares Tour, my podcast, Evolution of a Snake, you may know my co-host Madeline. I'm sure you do by this point. We are going on a national tour around the United States in 2025. So tickets just went on sale, and VIP almost immediately sold out during the pre-sale. And I'm scared for how many tickets we're going to have left for the general sale, because LA is almost sold out. New York is selling really fast as well. So if you want to come and see the Snakes live on tour, we're going to be doing an interactive walk down memory lane, going through all of Taylor Swift's eras and discussing our relationship to them, as well as a live Phone a Snake segment each and every night. So if you're brave enough, step up to that mic and let us react to your unpopular opinion live and in person. We are so excited to see everyone. We are coming to New York, Boston, DC, Chicago, Atlanta, Nashville, Madison, Wisconsin, San Francisco, Seattle, LA. So let us fill that Eras Tour shaped hole in your life. We're gonna have an Eras theme for each show. Spoiler alert, New York City, the opening night is gonna be 1989. So we're gonna invite the crowd to come in their best 1989 fits. We want you to bring your friendship bracelets. We know so many people who are coming with friends or coming alone. One really cool thing about our sold out London show that we did this year is that a lot of people went by themselves and made friends with other Swifties. So if you're looking to make some friends who have a like-minded appreciation for thoughtful pop culture, then you got to come to the Snares Tour. All right, I'll see you there. You know what? We actually started off the year pretty strong. This is January 6th or 7th. And I think the beginning part of this year was actually very reputation coded. And for the beginning part of the year, we were like convinced that there was a debutation moment on the horizon. She did something very evil that led us to believe that. So that's not totally on us for being crazy. She also was being mean, being mean and teasing us in a way that we were not going to be rewarded for. I think she was throwing us off the scent a little bit of the Tortured Poets Department, which at this point, can you believe it, had not yet been announced. We had no idea that that existed, but this is a very reputation moment. She's wearing some Louboutin boots. They're lace-ups. I don't hate them. I like them. She also has a Versace bag. Unfortunately, like I said, this is the year of labels for Taylor Swift, and you will start to see, especially with her accessories, a lot more obviously branded things, which I don't like, because I'm always angling for a quiet luxury, a timeless elegance, kind of like a vintage Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger vibe, and that is so not what has been gone for this year. I like the silhouette of this dress. This is also kind of the beginning of the chunky jewelry era that has been one of the defining motifs of the Tortured Poets department street style. Corsets, bustiers, and like thick, chunky, heavy gold jewelry. Many people don't like it. I'm kind of ambivalent about that. I personally love to see Taylor in silver jewelry, but she's been in gold the whole year round. I don't love a turtleneck on her either, but overall, I think this look is a serve. I really do. I think this is a nice look. Gorgeous girl alert. Gorgeous girl alert. This is Taylor at the Golden Globes in her Wicked bag. Wicked promo, Wicked Easter eggs early on in the year. This is a Gucci dress. I think it's very nice, and I love the metallic fabric and also the color, but I just don't think that this fits her. There's like extra material bunched up kind of under her armpits, and it looks like loose fabric that needed to be taken in. I understand that there are like cutouts on the side and the back is also like a cutout, but it just looks like it doesn't fit her, which is something that, if you can believe it, happens all the time with Taylor Swift. She is always wearing something that doesn't fit her, and it is so frustrating to me. But I do really like this look in general. I like that her hair is kind of tucked behind her ears. I think she finally got a blowout. She doesn't always elect to do her hair properly, so I was happy to see this. But I do like her in Gucci, actually, and the last time she wore it on the red carpet, I believe, was at the 2014 Grammys, where she fatefully lost Album of the Year, and she wore this chainmail extravaganza with a low pony. I love this look so much. I feel like that is, confidence enough that she should be wearing a little bit more Gucci on the red carpet. January 9th. Now, this is nothing to write home about, but I do think there's a little bit too much going on here. Although the more I look at it, the more I kind of like it. I like the mismatch of the textures, or not the mismatch, but the complementing of the textures of the like ribbed knit dress and the wool coat. It looks very cozy and warm. I also love Taylor in like a structured shoulder, like a shoulder pad. I always think looks really good on her. To me, actually, you know what's throwing it off? It's the boot. It's like too low. I'm almost kind of like, do a higher boot and just have the hem of your dress go over the boot. Do we need the sliver of skin, that teeny tiny sliver of skin? I kind of like the color combination though. I like the pop of orange. That's kind of cute with the green dress as well. I don't really love her in brown though, I've realized. So the color of this coat, like a camel, a brown, a tan, it wouldn't be my favorite choice for her. But you know what? I actually think I like the bag the most. I can't tell if it's like a brown leather that is like quite golden, so it's looking orange because of the flash of the camera, or if it's like actually orange, but I like it. I like it. You can notice the logo too. My bone to pick with her is actually this lip color. She's been wearing it a lot this year and last year, and I hate it. It's like a popsicle stained lip. It's like too orangey of a coral, and I just hate it. But otherwise, cozy chic, we're living. Would I make this my number one favorite candid outfit of the year? No, but it's certainly not bad. Speaking of bad, ugly police, the first incident, we have an offender of ugliness. Please come and arrest her and take her to jail. This is when my debutation truthing really started. I mean, come on. She's wearing a crushed velvet mini dress with these insane Jimmy Choo Gaultier over the knee leather boots with snakes all over them. What were we supposed to think? I hate the combination of these two items. These look like they were supposed to be worn not only in different outfits, but by different people. I would not put Taylor in either of those things. Unfortunately, this is not the only crushed velvet dress that she wears this year. The green color is okay, but it's giving Christmas ornament, and it's January, babe. Like it's not a festive season. And a black boot could have maybe saved them. I also think sometimes Taylor chooses, she has amazing legs, right? So she can wear really long boots, but even for her, there are boots that are too high. This boot is like entering into crotch territory, lady. That it's too much. The skater skirt with the boot combo, the high boot, she loves that. And I don't know that I do. I just think that there is way too much texture going on here. I mean, the face card never declines, but that goes without saying. I'm not really going to critique this because it's just a gym fit, right? Like she is just a girly on her way to the gym. So I'm going to let her rock. She's in her Lulus and a cozy jacket. Okay, she's not to be dissected. We have to let a girl rock. Then we have Taylor at her first Chiefs game of the year. Isn't this kind of giving like Hallmark movie or like Lindsay Lohan Christmas Netflix movie? I love her in a beanie. Taylor Swift in a beanie is a historic, iconic visual that we have been, having all the way since the beginning of her career. I always am drawn back to the Speak Now era when I see her in a beanie, and I just think she looks looks so darling and cute here. Between the puffy coat and the beanie, I mean, it's adorable. And she looks gorgeous. The shoes are, you can't really see them here, but they're like thick-soled combat boots with a red lining. And you know what? It was cold. I'm sure there was ice on the floor. So let's get into that utility practical gear, girl. Nothing to write home about, but certainly not a crime. Okay? Not a crime at all. Now this one, hello. I like Taylor in something simple and classic and fun. I think I overlooked this when it came out. I don't know what I was doing. I was not paying attention, but again, the lip color is letting me down here. Imagine if we had like a dark berry lip or just a nude lip. If we just had like a gloss, simply. I feel like I never see Taylor with a glossy lip, and I would love to see more of a glossy lip. I think the hair is nice. I think the bag is quite cute. She's wearing the row here, and you'll notice I love when Taylor wears the row. If she's wearing something from the row, it's likely that I'm going to enjoy it. And often she does choose kind of odd accessories from them, but when she wears like a garment, it looks great because the row is all about like chic, effortless, but very effortful tailoring, things that fit you really well. I really loved her in the gray slacks from the row that she wore last year. That was one of my favorite looks from last year. Truly one of her best moments in a long time. This is a hooded cashmere maxi dress. She's got like a cute slouchy little bag, a simple black coat, and the row boots to match. This is giving, elegant, chic lady in her 30s on her way to a recording studio to record a smash hit. And that's exactly what was going on. And it's cozy. It looks really cozy and comfortable, but it's also stylish and chic. I feel like this is her equivalent of like sweatpants and a hoodie to the gym. Well, then she's at another Chiefs game. Likely place for her to be, by the way, a place she likes to be very often at the moment. But here she is wearing another beanie, and this time it's red. And again, it's giving Hallmark greeting card. This is like a 90s Christmas movie. I'm obsessed. And this jacket, actually, fun fact, is not a Chiefs jacket. It's just a random red and white varsity jacket that she found from another brand. I am personally in favor of her breaking out of only having to wear Chiefs gear because it's ugly. Sorry, I don't like the really piercing straight up red that it is. Taylor can pull it off, but I just don't think it's a nice color, and it's so samey and boring, and she looks the same every time she wears like a variation of the red jacket. I loved the black leather vintage jacket that she has. We'll get to that later, but I thought this was a fun way to kind of mix it up. Now this is really where we should have started to clock that there was something going on, because this outfit screams Torture Poets department in hindsight, doesn't it? There's something Victorian about it all. This is an Elia flared hem cotton mini dress with a skater skirt. She loves a skater skirt, by the way. That's like one of her favorite silhouettes to wear, and she has accessorized it herself with a gold chain belt and some boots. The tights are a great look. Actually, I would love to see her do that more often. She's got the hair up. I like that it's up. She doesn't wear it up a lot, but I think this outfit really merited it because of the structure of it all. Like, it looks a lot nicer when you can see her shoulders, but I just hate her fugly Louis Vuitton bags that she wears with everything. Enough of the bags. All of Taylor Swift's fugly bags are Louis Vuitton bags. Mark my words. But she looks really cute here. And I think, actually, this is probably one of the best looks of the year. It's grown on me. I feel like at the time I probably was like, what is this? But now, with the context of the Torture Poets department, it's all different. You see, it's all different when we have the information of what's going to go on in the year. So this was the first time we thought she was Easter egging debutation, but really, I'd say this was the first time she was like, hello, I just got done filming the Fortnite music video, and I really took something home from the wardrobe department. Then we have another Chiefs look here. Not much to report, nothing to write home about. A kind of orangey red sweater, the classic skater skirt, some over-the-knee leather boots. This is a combo that she's been obsessed with this year. And she's rocking her natural curls, which we love to see. This is like one of her most wag moments because she's not trying to like turn a look. She's really just there to support her mans. Grammys. And you know what? I'm actually ready to say this is one of her most iconic looks of the year. And that's actually not a very high bar to clear, but it's certainly the best Grammys dress we've had from her in a while. That blue dress that she wore that didn't fit her at all with those horrible statement earrings, gross. I didn't really like the folklore dress either. I know people loved that Oscar de la Renta number, but I wasn't a fan. This I actually really like. It fits her. It's Schiaparelli, and Schiaparelli is known for their kind of like structural, beautifully tailored things, and this is certainly that. We have the corset at the back, we have the black gloves, which I think I was kind of lukewarm on the gloves at first, but we have such few iconic images of the Tortured Poets era because it's just been metabolized by the Eras tour that this is, to me, I would say the most memorable and iconic Tortured Poets department look, if only because she announced it while wearing this, and that was a very intentional like visual shift towards it. I remember when we saw her walking into the red carpet, we were all thinking, oh, she's going to wear something Reputation coded, and when she came out in all white with the black gloves, I was like, oh, this isn't this isn't that, but what is it? But what is it? And look at the lip. This is kind of a glossy red lip, and I like it. My critique here is the hair. The hair is an unforgivable crime against humanity. Whatever bird whose nest she stole to fashion that atrocious over-the-shoulder position is an extremely upset bird that wants its nest back. Please, it's not fair. Give it back. I hate the random braid all the way through it. It looks flat. It looks lifeless. The bangs look lopsided. The choker with the gloves is actually kind of a nice touch. I don't know if I would have just done the one clock choker and left all of the other like stringy silver pieces off later. This is a look that, for better or worse, feels very styled and not incredibly random, which is how she often looks on the red carpet. The shoes I can like take or leave, and I really love the lip color, especially because there's a little bit of shine. Give us the shine. We want the shine. It's just big moment after big moment today. We have Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl with Travis Kelce. Now, you know what? I think this is a mess. I don't understand these jeans. And with Taylor, it's always like the pairing of things. She should really just stick to like one trendy item and have that be the star rather than like two things at the same time. So she has this statement jean, and then she has the bustier that is kind of like a crochet corset top, I guess. I just think like the two things together is like just a little bit too much. Can't we just get one of your plain black bustiers? We know you have 85 million of them in your closet. Her little football purse was actually really cute. She's wearing an 87 varsity pendant. She's being a great girlfriend. It's cute. I think this outfit elevated it up so good when you see on the right here when she borrowed Travis's jacket. It's a sequin jacket and it looks so good. Then here we have her leaving a restaurant in Sydney. I love her hair. Her hair looks really cute here. This is like her natural hair, but it looks like styled. Like it looks like she gave it a little brush. It looks like she at least blew it out a little bit with a hair dryer. It doesn't look like she got out of the shower and left it alone, which was how it was really looking for a number of years. I think this is where also Torture Poets style Easter egging is continuing to begin. We know she loves a bustier. We know she loves it. This is a Miu Miu skirt, which I actually think is really cute on her, the belted Miu Miu skirt, but that color is not doing it for me. Again, I don't really like this kind of brown on her. It's kind of drab and boring and not fun. I feel like that skirt in a gray, even like a cool toned gray, would have been a lot cooler, a lot chicer, a lot nicer. Out and about in Malibu with Travis Kelce. This is giving collegiate. It's giving preppy. It's giving kind of like the dark academia thing about Torture Poets. Obviously, this is a very like light, bright outfit. It's that really nice like baby blue into like a pleated skirt, but it has that like collegiate vibe to it that I think a lot of Torture Poets department has. And that's also a style I think that looks really good on her that she doesn't lean into as much as she should. But yes, it is a pleated skirt. Actually, sorry, it's a skirt, not a skirt, and a cashmere sweater. I like the color of the blue sweater. Again, with the color of the skirt, I'm just not a fan of these tans. She's obsessed with brown accessories here. I mean, look at the shoes in the bag. The chunky loafers, I actually kind of don't mind. I like the color blocking on them, and because they match the purse, I'm like, well, okay, you know, there was some thought put into this. Let's just let her rock with that. These are so cute. I mean, there's nothing really to remark home about this. She's out for dinner with Travis. I just think these candidates are really sweet. They're both dressed very normally. They look like normal people out on the town, not dressed up for a photo opportunity. Travis looks kind of hot to me here, which is a little rare because I just don't think that he's that hot, because I think most of the time he's dressed like a clown. Like his personal style is very off-putting to me. It's very hype beast. That really is the only word I can think to describe it. But this sequence of events this evening, I think, is the nexus of So High School. This is just a So High School moment. She's wearing kind of like a red bomber jacket, and I don't know what I would call it. She has a really fugly Gucci purse, but I left it out of these pictures for you because I want you to think that this is gorgeous, because it is. Okay, Taylor at Coachella. This is really giving hello, fellow kids. I pray that one day Taylor will fall out of love with Stella McCartney clothes. Just an obnoxiously branded leather bag. Who cares? But I do remember seeing pictures of her at Coachella, like this one on the right, and being like, who is that? Like her face just didn't look like her face. I don't know if it was like the lighting or whatever, but there was just something kind of off about this whole attire to me. I like the backwards baseball cap. This is actually Travis Kelce's podcast hat. You know, she is doing guerrilla marketing. She's wearing also Gucci sneakers, again with the brands and the logos. I do like this pleated skirt that she's wearing. There's like a sexy little buckle on the thigh. I don't know if you can see it. I'd say it's a pretty cool look overall, but it's not very Taylor Swift. It feels like trendy in a way that is like not where she was mentally at this point, although maybe that is how she was mentally. I don't know. Who am I to say? I'm not going to talk about the Fortnite music video or the costumes in that, because they are costumes, and we're talking about personal style, what she's wearing when she's not working per se. We really needed a full gorgeous HQ candid of this look. This is her at the Mahomes charity gala, and she's wearing a very pretty kind of like chiffon draped green dress. Her hair looks really good. She's on girlfriend duty. It's so funny in all the pictures. She's literally being dragged around by Travis by the hand, and I love that for her. So thank you, supportive queen, for turning up and looking beautiful. And please, next time, can you bring your ugly camera with you and take one of your ugly filter photos so that we may also see. This is the Tavis equivalent of the Hiddle Swift Roman holiday. She's on a boat in Lake Como with her man. I actually think Travis looks kind of cool here. When he wears one statement piece, it's kind of fun, but like he's often doing 85 million statement pieces. Taylor's outfit is actually really, really cute here. You can't get a great picture of it, but I love the coat that she's wearing. The gold jewelry, again, is not my favorite on her, but I do love this trench. It's very feminine. It's very whimsical. It's very like Audrey Hepburn in Europe, European jaunt getaway vibes. And yeah, I just love it. Here is another pretty good look from this year. I like this one a lot. This is her out for dinner in London. I think she was with my queen, Queena Dunham. She's obsessed with chokers this year, obsessed with them, especially chokers that like have little clocks. Chunky jewelry is like the moment, I suppose. I like the color palette of this entire look. Also, her makeup is really good. We have a Stella McCartney pinstripe wool coat. This is actually an all Stella McCartney fit, shockingly. So maybe I should take that back. If you're going to dress in Stella McCartney clothes, let this be your inspiration, Miss Girl. Let's not do the ugly branded belt bag. She's wearing black kind of low-rise pants and a bustier top. Of course, she's got a Gucci Jackie red leather bag and red slingback pumps too. Gucci was very in with Taylor this year. The accessories are delicious. I love how the red leather of the bag, the shoes, and the lip all work together. The bustier top has a jacquard print, so when you see kind of up-close pictures of it, it is too many patterns going on at once, but I've deliberately chosen photos that you can't really see that, so that it just looks like a complete and total slay. With the pinstripe, the jacquard, it's like a little bit too much, but her hair is serving and her eye makeup is serving, and we have to say yes. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Again, we're calling the ugly police. This might be one of the ugliest moments of the year. I hate these colors. I hate this. I can kind of see what she was going for here. She's in London. It's very like 60s Brit rock mod, Twiggy-esque, if you will. She's wearing a crochet mini dress that was $100, and you can tell. You can tell that it was only $100. It's shapeless. It is a shapeless sheen garment. It looks itchy. Like it actually looks like it would give you a little bit of a reaction. Fun fact, like the blocky shoe, I think that it's kind of a cool silhouette, but I just don't like that color. Yellow is not my favorite color on Taylor either. I don't think this like pastel color palette is good on Taylor either. It's giving Lover Era street style, which is something that none of us should ever want to return to. This is another occasion of which we were robbed of like a proper like candid photo of. I think she looks so cute here. She's hanging out with Brittany Mahomes, and the only pictures we have are the ones that Brittany Mahomes posted. And something that I think is funny about Taylor Swift when she hangs out with her friends is she brings this Olympus camera that has a built-in filter. That is the filter that she's always using, and clearly she will only let people post photos from that like approved camera and filter, so she gets to control whether they're good or not. And I just think that it's funny that, you know, if you want to take pictures with Taylor and post them on your Instagram, they have got to be taken on the approved and sanctioned Taylor Swift camera. And to be fair, Taylor looks really good in both of these pictures, but the colors, it like washes out what we're actually supposed to see. But I really like this vibe here. She's leaning into that 60s thing in a much more flattering way. She has that blocky kind of 60s shoe again, and she's wearing a Vivienne Westwood corset dress. Of course, Vivienne Westwood is like the designer du jour of the Tortured Poets department. She starts to wear a lot of Vivienne Westwood ready-to-wear stuff from this kind of moment onwards. She has an additional tartan wool corset underneath the Vivienne Westwood corset dress, and she has this cute kind of heart-shaped, seemingly croc leather purse. She also has her hair in a high pony, and this is a hairstyle we don't see from her often that I actually really like. I'm obsessed with this. It's very romantic. It's very Tortured Poet. She has a simple Vivienne Westwood pearl safety pin necklace, and I'm a big fan of this look. I wish we had more pictures of it. I loathe this look. I hate it. There was something so Victorian about it, and not in a good way. The outfit is just like too structured. There's too much going on with the cropped blazer and also the shoulder pads, and also how the arms stop at the elbow, and then the kind of like rouged Victorian shirt underneath, and the skater skirt and the socks and the block shit. Like it's a lot. It's everything everywhere all at once. My main gripe actually is her hair. Your hair looks bad, ma'am. It looks greasy and stringy. if we're doing all of this, if we're getting dressed up in all of this, surely we can run a comb through the hair. Surely we can do that. But I just think the combo of the shirt and this weird half sleeve of the blazer, I know that's the point of it, but I don't like the garment. The sleeves are too much. That high neckline is just really not doing her any favors. I do really like the shoe, actually. It's a heeled, kind of olive colored Mary Jane, and I really like the shoe with the sock. I think it could have been really cute with a different outfit, but of course, there's got to be something wrong here. The shoe is right, the outfit is wrong, and the hair is bad. So, hello. Now, this isn't a great outfit, but she is serving such extraordinary next levels of here. This is the Huntress come to save us from the horrible world around us. She pulls it off so well. Like, she just was serving effortlessly. Look at that hair. Look what we can do with a styling tool, okay? She doesn't need a haircut. She can just fashion it this way. And she did wear it actually kind of better towards the end of the year, I have to say. I love this boot. Oh, I love this boot so much. This is a bold outfit to wear to a sports game. Like, it's just kind of silly to wear this to a sports game. And I think that's funny. It's camp. It's kind of crazy, some might say. But there's something both incredibly and incredibly wrong with this outfit. It's like, from far away, the serve of the century, like the photos of her walking towards you, you're like, oh my God, but you can get up close. This is why I included the photo from the back. You are like, what is going on here? We can start with the bag, which she has worn this bag a number of times. No. Why is everything blocky and chunky and gold? Everything, the jewelry, the shoes, the bags, pick one, pick a struggle. My main issue here actually is, though, the mismatched denim. It's so clear to me that those shorts and this bustier are separate items. And it's like the cut of the waistband of the short is weird with the corset top. A scalloped waistband could have been really cute, kind of like complementing the bottom of the corset top, but it just looks like proportionally not right. It looks like those two things were not supposed to be worn together. Even the color of denim is like not quite right. And again, you can see it from the back, but the boots are insane. And that's just a good classic. I have the longest legs in the world, so I need to wear these huge boots. And I'm a fan of that. Taylor Swift in leather more often than she does it, please. We would like more of that. The jewelry is very classic of her at that moment. It's chunky. I'm kind of in favor of this chunky gold necklace because it's just one item. It's not a stack. When we do a stack, you're losing me. But there's no stack. And the hair, I can't get over the hair. Everything about this is really just, it's a serve. Speaking of serves, hello, on September 6th, she's leaving a restaurant with Travis and she's looking scary here. That is my favorite kind of Taylor Swift look. I do have something to have a gripe about with this record, though. The boots and the bag are both Louis Vuitton, and it's this horrible pillowy leather that looks plasticky. I really just don't like that. Imagine this look with those red leather boots. That would have been so cute. It's a mesh see-through bodysuit, and I think shorts, although I can't really tell, or a skirt. I think it is shorts. She has some dark eyeliner going on here. I think this could have been something, but in fact, it was not the best thing ever. But she's a spray tan, and I love to see it. I think Travis has a spray tan too. Congratulations, Travis. The US Open. Now, this is my all-American beauty. So cute. I love this so much. My only critique of this is the shoes. Again, I just hate that brown color, and she's obsessed with that being her accessory color this year. A white shoe would have been really cute here. Even sneakers could have been like sporty and cute for the US Open, but this is just very American, rich, waspy classic. It is a red gingham print that fits her in all the right places. And I love the little sunnies here too. I think I said on TikTok the other day that Wayfarers are the best, and they are. But I think this is a little bit more feminine. It's a little bit more refined. It adds a touch of European, the slight cat eye. It just adds that little je ne sais quoi to this outfit. And I think that it's very demure. It's very mindful. And the sunglasses also kind of make it a little bit sexy as well. So I'm a fan of this. I think this is really cute. And I would like to see more where this came from. Por favor. And then we have the ugliest look of the year. I think this was the same day. Isn't it crazy how we can go from supreme overlord of gorgeousness to absolutely no style, no dress sense, got dressed in the dark and accidentally fell out of the car and someone took my picture? This is her full Gucci look, and it's a crime against humanity. I detest and I loathe this look so much. It's just so jarring to see Taylor in a like brand and monogram extravaganza. It's so not her. And again, with the brown, we know how I feel about the brown. I've said it enough. This is not I'm Taylor Swift. This is I'm Travis Kelce's girlfriend, and Travis Kelce is a bit of a label whore, so I'm a label whore too. The coat is shapeless, and also the dress is pretty shapeless too. It's a Gucci monogram mini dress, and it really just does her absolutely no favors. It doesn't fit her nicely. It washes her out. It makes her look a little sickly. It's ill-fitting. It's unflattering. It's obnoxious with the amount of like, I'm wearing Gucci messaging that's going on. The bag too. It's like, we get it, girl. We get it. And she's wearing Louis Vuitton earrings. We get it, you're rich, but can we have some taste? Can we have some taste? Then we have the VMAs. And you know what? This has actually grown on me over time. What does it have to do with the Tortured Poets department? Not much. I'm not really finding the link between this and the Torture Poet department other than like, I guess the silhouette of it is kind of similar to the Grammys dress. She loves a bustier or a corset top with a short and an open dress. This is a look that she has in fact done before. I really like the tartan print. I don't like her in yellow, but I think the green here and her spray tan kind of offsets it a little bit. It is this Scottish Highlands vibe. She looks scary and I love Scary Taylor. The makeup is very, very heavy. I think it suits this dress, but it makes her look a little bit older than she is in the other dress that she wore. But it's definitely something different. And the gloves, again, the gloves are kind of a TTPD signature. I like that she was trying something new and doing something different. I thought that she looked overall good. I think she also had a custom choker made from the fabric of the dress. So we know that she's very much into the choker moment. I much prefer that to her chunky jewelry stack, so I'll take it. The boobs are boobing. I think she looks great. Now, the real diva was the down bad Mounts, I don't know how to pronounce this brand, UFO spaceship dress. I mean, come on. It's just the detail on this dress is really, really stunning. And you can tell there's a lot of craftsmanship that went into it. I love the little kind of like belt buckle shoulder. That's really a cute tie-in to the other outfit that she was wearing. I love her in sparkly things. And she has worn less and less sparkly things over the years. And that is sad to me. I think that the kind of rouge fabric over one side of the dress was added for her. I'm not sure that came on the runway version of this dress, but I love the pastoral scenery. The Scottish vibe really kind of carries over with that. And the detail again on this dress is just so stunning. I'm okay with the boots that she's wearing with it. I think this was really cute. I was less of a fan of the after party look. Those shoes, I hate them. And she rewore them again recently. They are Space Cadet boots. We are not exploring Mars. We are going to the VMA after party. Put your real shoes on. Put your real shoes on. It's like way too much print all at once. Could we have just taken even the goddamn jacket off? Could we have just taken the jacket off or done a black top? It's just like too much ensemble. She looks like a Getty image come to life. I also, detest the shoes. They're giving Lady Gaga Bad Romance absurd, really high shoes, and only Gaga can do that. It's a bustier and a skater skirt at the end of the day, and florals for spring. Taylor in the TTPD era. Bustier, skater skirt. We have another Chiefs look here. Gorgeous boots. Gorgeous, gorgeous boots. Now imagine these boots instead of the pillowy boots with the mesh top that she wore earlier, where she wore the pillowy bag and the pillowy boots. Imagine these boots instead. Now that would have slayed. I love the little bow in her hair. I also love her hair half up, half down. I like it when we do something different with the hair. So this was like a simple, just like a fun moment. She has a really ugly bag, but again, I've cut it out of the image. Yikes. Yikes. This is giving randomized sim. What is she wearing? Top to bottom, hair to shoe. What the hell is going on here? That boot is diabolical. That boot did something bad to the world and needs to be tried for a war crime. It's horrible. It's, you know what? I'm going to go as far as to say that boot is disgusting. It's a disgusting boot. The only thing that I think is cute here is the plaid mini skirt with the belted thing. I think, is that a Miu Miu skirt? Probably. Literally everything else is like you got dressed in the dark. The cut of the top is not flattering with the waistline of the skirt. The boots are foul, as I said. The hair is a mess. I just think proportionally, this is not flattering. Again, wear something that fits you challenge. Level impossible for Taylor Swift. October 7th, she's wearing Vivienne Westwood again, designer du jour for the Torture Poets department. Ill-fitting again. The bunched up material around her midsection, the extra material around her arms. I just don't understand why we're not going to a tailor and just getting these things to fit, right? You have the budget for sure. And we have the Space Cadet shoes. I hate these shoes. Reworn so recently. The bag also, she really likes those Vivienne Westwood granny purses. The cute little freckles, the sparkly freckles, I think those are adorable. And you're going to like a sports game. Taylor doesn't get to go to the Eras Tour, okay? She doesn't get to put glitter on her face and go to the Eras Tour. So why don't we let her treat the Chiefs like it is her Eras Tour? And in a way it is. She's always showing up in a look. She's always coming in, I don't know, kind of a theme. She's doing something to have a good time, to get her picture taken. That is the Eras Tour for her. And I think that we should let her speak, let her cook and let her speak, let her wear her glitter freckles, let her support a small business. So if this was executed differently, it could be good, but it doesn't fit her, so I don't like it. This is one of the best looks of the year. First of all, face card never declines. Hair card never declines. I love the kind of ringlety curls of it all, but I also love the way that the hair is like pulled back a little bit. I just think that this is a really unique and interesting hair moment from this year, in a year of moments where the hair has not always been something that we want to look at. She's wearing a Gucci net corset top, a Ralph Lauren camel hair polo coat. I don't mind that here because I think the contrast with the red lip and the black accessories actually kind of like makes it fun, makes it more, that it kind of dials up the contrast a little bit more. She's also wearing a Dior saddlebag. I'm not opposed to a Dior saddlebag as like a branded number, just because I think it's a really kind of like timeless silhouette, and I think it looks really good with the outfit that she's wearing here. I think this outfit has so many ingredients that you would think that I wouldn't like, but actually it all kind of ends up working together. Even the shoe. I was side-eyeing the shoe at first, but there's enough leg on display where that kind of like strict cutoff point at her ankle works. So see what happens when you do something different for the Teen Vogue party? Do you see what happens? It's also just one chunky necklace instead of 10 of them. And so we're living. I'm personally living for that. But unfortunately, on the next day, it's a one-way ticket back to ugly Landia, because what the hell is this? What is this? This color not only doesn't look good on Taylor Swift, it doesn't look good on people. No one should be allowed to wear this color. It is like pissy vomitorium color. I don't like it at all. Doing it in a crushed velvet dress as well, this color in that pattern, that material, not good. Thankfully, she has a spray tan and the face card is cashing, but the blocky shoes, the ugly bag, the disgusting, is it a skirt and a top? Is it a dress? We don't know. We don't care. Send it back. Trendy in the worst way possible. And Travis, frankly, looks like a Walmart employee. He looks like he's going to show you to the latest and greatest appliances. And then we have her very best Chiefs look of the year. And you know what? The bar is so low because this is, in essence, a very simple outfit. She looks so good here. Again, face, hair, everything. So good. Bag, shoes, on point. This is one of the moments where it's hair, bag, shoes nailed. Loved it. Loved it. We used to pray for days like that. The Western boots are so cunty. The simple high-waisted black shorts, that is a Taylor Swift wardrobe staple and classic. A knitted bodysuit, the all-black Dior saddlebag. I love that there actually isn't a touch of gold on the bag here. And the vintage KC leather jacket. It's giving WAG in the best way possible. I love the vintage moments. I feel like if she's going to keep wearing the jackets, the vintage ones are fun because the style kind of is variant from what we see every single time at the Chiefs game, worn by Brittany Mahomes. What was that? What was that? She's in New York City wearing another Vivienne Westwood cotton dress. This is very similar to the one she wore with Brittany Mahomes, but somehow this one doesn't fit. If you look at the way the model wears this, it's completely different. It's too big for her. I hate this. The colors of it aren't even that bad to me. I appreciate what's going on the top half, but it just clearly makes her look frumpy. And the shoes are really not good. I really don't like the skinny heel and the chunky front part of the shoe. The bag is not good. The hair is awful. The necklace is fugly. I loathe this outfit. And she really, I think, thought she was doing something here. And you know what? 10, 10, 10s across the board for trying, I guess. And our final look of the year, at least by the time I'm filming this video, is Senator hair. Senator Hair. That's the first thing I have to say. Senator Hair. She is coming to speak to you about your congressional district. She wants to talk to you about rising energy prices. The whole thing is giving Congress casual, which again feels very weird and out of context at a sports game where people are in their like athleisure. I do love the red tweed. I do. It's Versace. We have a gorgeous boot. I'm always a fan of a boot. The corset is the issue here. Doesn't it look like really out of place with the rest of it? There's just like so much going on at the same time. This is like 4 statement pieces being worn together. I think a bodysuit probably would have looked better. It's not right, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. And that wraps up my thorough review of Taylor Swift's 2024 street style. I am sure many of you disagree with me and are going to let me know in the comments below. So just go for it. Do your worst, but don't be rude. If you're rude, you're going to get blocked. You know the drill. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am the Swiftologist. Go to my Patreon if you want to have more content from me. The Snammies are coming soon. It's all happening, okay? So just stay tuned. Surprise, you thought it was over, but it's not, because Taylor has been moving since I last filmed this video. We've 3 more looks to discuss, and you don't think that I would leave you hanging while we're doing the end of year wrap up of her street style. Now, would you? Okay, so this look I actually was pretty happy with because it came after that horrendous Vivienne Westwood corset thing and then the kind of weird red plaid bizarre vibe. I gave this a B+ on TikTok. She's wearing a Carolina Herrera check pattern coat, also a Carolina Herrera mini skirt. She's doing her signature gold jewelry stack. She has a Fendi peekaboo bag and Gucci horsebit platform loafer sling bag. wax. Doesn't that just seem like a Mad Lib? There are like too many words in that. I think that this is a pretty good look. I think the length of the skirt is a little bit awkward. I also feel like it can't decide whether it wants to be a pencil skirt or not, but I do like the matching coat. I also like the bag. The Fendi Peekaboo bag is a trendy bag, but like the Dior saddle, I feel like it's pretty timeless and elegant and classic, so I enjoy that. You'll notice there are no fugly Louis Vuitton accessories. She might be wearing a Louis Vuitton watch, actually. I spoke too soon. The watch, I also am not really a fan of either. Like, there's a lot going on with the sleeves rolled up and the gold chunky necklace. Now, the real crime here, you know, we always say hair, bag, or shoes. What's going on? It's the shoes. Chunky horsebit slingback loafer. That is too many ways to describe a shoe, meaning that the shoe is trying to do too many things at the same time. I think she looks gorgina. I like the hair. I think overall, the thought behind this, I give an A+. The execution of it, because of the shoe and because, again, that skirt just doesn't look like it fits right. I think I would stick by what I gave it on TikTok and go with a B+. Boo, boo. I think the Travis Kelce influence on the Taylor Swift life and times of her style is no clearer than when she attends a Chiefs game this year. This is where she's worn some of her strangest, trendiest, weirdest outfits. I dislike almost everything about this. Again, Louis Vuitton is my enemy. It is the tackiest brand in the history of the world. She is wearing a partially monogrammed cropped sweater. It's like a half zip and, you know, normal black jeans and the most horrendous black boots. Those are a crime against humanity. I also don't like that tight braid. I don't think that that looks good. This entire outfit is giving who are you? It's not giving Taylor Swift to me. What is classic, elegant, or timeless about any of this? Nothing. It is not even, I feel like an influencer would wear this to an event. And Taylor Swift, you are so much more than an influencer. So F all around for a flop. By the end of the year, however, we are slightly redeemed because we get this look. At first, my first glance, when I make my TikToks, I'm usually literally like opening my eyes because I get these pictures when I wake up most of the time. I'm opening my eyes, looking at it and giving you a thought straight away, just so I can get those views. You know, I don't always put a lot of thought into it. First time I saw this, I was like, what is that parachute skirt? This is not, do you have a utility purpose for that much material? But I have to say, once I learned that it was a dress and not two separates, it's a dress that's kind of like designed to look like two separates together, and it comes in way uglier colors than this. So I was happy to see that she just chose the classic black. I actually don't mind. I think my issue with the dress is the open sleeve. I think that looks weird. But actually, I think that the way that this is styled really, really saves it. Those shoes are gorgina. And Gucci does really gorgeous leather accessories. Their shoes in particular are always such nice quality. I have a couple of pairs myself. I love them. And the ones that Taylor has been choosing to wear are pretty fugly. Like, for example, the slingback horsebit loafers. That's too much. This, however, is gorgeous. Clean, simple lines. Looks good even on a shoe. Also, Taylor in a stiletto. I mean, the power that that has to change the world. I think there's just the perfect amount of leg on display. It is New York City in December, so of course it is a little bit chilly. I think that her hair is gorgeous here, and her makeup, that highlight is blinding. The face card never declines, but it's like really especially non-declining, no limit here. I also think that her like sparkly accessories are so cute. The bag is really cute. The bag is like $200, by the way. That is a cheap, easy bag for anybody to attain. This is the Taylor Swift I know, the high-low mix, the eleganza. I love the matching necklace and the earrings. I feel like this is understated and elegant, but it still has like a shimmering celebrity sparkle. I know that I'm going to be photographed moment to it. And the dress had a really beautiful movement too. And all the candidates of how she's walking, it looks so good. So I think this is the kind of thing that would look really great if you saw her at like a Christmas party. You'd be like, wow, that is the best dressed person in the room. And also it's Taylor Swift. So I am very pleased with this, actually. I'm going to give this an A. Maybe an A-, just because I don't like that sleeve. But other than that, girls, we're really kind of, you know what? I'm looking at the sleeve and I'm coming around on it because it's kind of revealing a similar amount of skin that we're seeing on the leg. So I like that. Also, she has a spray tan. And whenever she has a spray tan, I'm clapping and cheering because it just looks so good on her. All right, that is actually it. That is the end. The definitive end to my year in review of Taylor Swift street style.